Hello and welcome back to another video. Today we're going to be having a look at the Star Citizen Arena Commander module. This is basically the dogfighting module. It's the very first time we get to fly our ships. And you can see in my hangar, there's my 300i that I own, but this one appeared in my hangar and I'm guessing it's just the test version. So let's get into our ship. Go into first person. Nope, that's not first person. There we go, into first person mode. And yeah, let's get going. So, in terms of just things to know beforehand, this is pre-alpha, very much alpha. I think it's version 0.8, and this is only the combat module, only combat. This is, like, not representative of the final game at all, and the final game is going to have magnitudes, just many times more things than this. This is totally just showing off the, flying of your ship. So, there's two modes, there's the online one and then drone sim. I don't have online access yet. So let's do Drone Sim. We've got two maps, Dying Star and Broken Moon. I've played in Broken Moon before, let's just do a free flight on it. Now I'll be fighting bots later on, don't worry, we'll get our combat. But free flight is good just to show you how ships fly and the mechanics. And first of all, just my overall impressions are so good. I did not think things would just rub off as well on me as they have, but damn. This is shaping up to be just a hell of a game. Honestly, like, this has been something that I've been really looking forward to more than probably most of what World of Warcraft could give me. Because, hey, it's space. And as much as I love MMOs and that kind of thing, it's very hard to beat the excitement of a game like this that also sports a persistent universe with, all that stuff going on. I just, cannot wait to get in. Speaking of cannot wait to get in, I hope this menu screen actually does go, and boom. Now, first thing, textures seem to take a while to load in. That's unfortunate, so it will take a minute. Animations there in the hands clearly are not finished, but stuff like that will be done. This is very early alpha, of course. And here we are in the cockpit of my ship, flying around. Currently, I am using the fly-by-wire mode of the ship, so it will control a little bit like, say, a fighter jet. Sort of does today, but in space. However, obviously there will be some space-based quirks, and that is something that you can turn off. You can just turn off all your course correction and stuff like that, and kind of just be at the whims of gravity. So in order just to show you what things are like, I'm going to switch over to my gamepad here, and into third person. Alright, so first of all, here's the ship. It looks absolutely fantastic. The model quality of this game is just insane. I mean, it looks amazing. And let's just see if we can... Okay, not go too fast, so let's just apply the brakes a little bit. I know that there's a star around here somewhere. Where is the star? You'll see the lighting effects as we move throughout the video. Yeah, let's try to move in here, and I'll show you what the lighting is like. Just through the asteroid belt, it looks amazing. So yeah, there's that. In terms of guns, of course we have guns. Involves shooting things, this game, so yeah, just like, look at that. Graphics are insane, and I'd imagine these are not finished, because right now we only have 3 pre-select sliders for our graphics. They are like kind of low, medium, high, and very high. Maybe there's 4, I'm not 100% sure. But I'd imagine the finished product may even look better than this. It's hard to know. And also, look at this. I'm using my afterburner. The feeling of speed and the way it moves up the camera like that, very cool. Let's just again, look at the model quality, just insane. Let's move back in, and yeah, we're traveling very fast, but we're in space. What happens if we turn around? Well, we're in space. We'll keep on going in the other direction. What happens if we turn our engines on? Well, we need to compensate for our previous motion, by boosting. So, it's very cool like that. It definitely feels like you are in a spaceship. And honestly, I've never played a space game that feels this good. I haven't tried out, the other game, Elite. I haven't tried Elite Dangerous, but I'll say right now, this game looking damn good. Another thing that's very impressive about this is the damage model. So in order to show you that, let's first of all turn on our space brakes, and try to clip off one of our wings. Come on. Oh dear. Also, I don't want to leave the simulation. By the way, lore-wise, this is like a simulation thing. Okay, wait, hang on a second. I know the PC controls a little bit better, so let's just bring our thrust down. Controls are interesting on the mouse. They're actually really similar to Freelancer. I'm not too sure if that's the best way for them to be, but all that stuff can be worked out. I will probably, like in all likelihood, start playing this game with a like a full-on joystick and stuff like that. Okay. Let's edge ourselves slowly. Okay, and then speed up. Ah, we're not going to knock our wing off. Yeah, look, I want to break this ship because it's damn cool when you break your ship. It models the damage pretty damn well. And, well, this ship doesn't have any thrusters on its wings because, obviously, wings in space, not really much of a thing. Oh, wow, that time we actually, we actually did more damage to the small asteroid than ourselves. Okay, I think we may miss this one. Let's see. Ah. Okay, well, I'm sure I'll get another chance to show you damage modeling. Let's just go headlong into something, because it'll be fun. Boom. And away we go. That's strange. Smaller asteroid didn't really... Oh, yeah. You can see little bits flying off the ship as it spirals away. And, yeah, look, that's most of just the sort of arsing about in this shown. Let's go back to our hangar and show you what it is like to fight things with guns. Haha, so good. Hint, it's really good. It's really damn good. Oh, this game controls so damn well. It's very impressive. Very, very impressive. And yeah, there are going to be a good few videos of this on my channel. Because look, Blizzard are just not doing anything with World of Warcraft at the minute. That's their own damn fault. So, yeah, I mean, I could imagine the second video for many days being Star Citizen, assuming I can try out new ships. Look, I'll probably drop some money on the new ships so I can try out the ones that are active in the hangar. Because, look, I'll probably end up getting them at some point. Anyway. Okay, and we are back. Transitions and things may not be the smoothest, but once again, pre-alpha. It's not even alpha yet. It's crazy. I think this is a little bit of a... Like, that's a sort of callback to Privateer. Or, not Privateer, Wing Commander. Alright, Vanuel Swarm. Let's do it on the Dying Star map, because I have a feeling this will look damn good. And let's launch. So performance-wise, I'm running this in a single GTX 780. It runs okay, actually, on the highest settings, which is confusing to me. I'd imagine there will be settings above this later on. I'm going to say, okay, it runs like 40, 45. Obviously, I want that to be at 60. Well, ideally, I want it to be at 144 Hz, but by the time this game fully comes out, I'll probably have the sort of 1 or 2 year down the line equivalent of a 780 Ti powering my system, so I want to be able to max this with an Oculus Rift, or maybe... I don't think I'll be able to max this with a 4K unless graphics technology really jumps ahead, but I'd like to do that if I can, because 4K is coming. It is coming. Alright, we're in. This is a wave-based defense map. Right now it's just unsaturated because we're waiting for the game to start. And boom, color. Holy crap. This is the first time I've been in this map. Damn. This looks really good. Right, let's switch over to my keyboard and mouse because that's what I prefer to control with. Another thing I didn't show you is unhooking your thing. So right now we're normal fly-by-wire. I'll hit control, or not control, caps lock. And as you can see, we keep on going to the left. Some of those moves that you see the pilots pull off in Battlestar Galactica can be done by this. So let's use our snazzy UI here. We're running at 30 frames a second, by the way, so oh wow! Oh crap! That's not a friend. That was a structure. I don't want to hit that. And I've once again boosted myself in the complete wrong direction. I shouldn't do that. Ah. Wow! Asteroids! Asteroids! Oh dear! Oh no! Crap! What have I lost? Maybe that was just my shields that I kind of took out there. Right, anyway, let's get into combat. You can see there on the top left the module of my ship that got destroyed. Let's get into firing. Now, the combat controls for this are interesting. You'll see this little green thing appear. You see those lines that are coming from my reticle pointing towards the enemy? That's where you have to aim for. It's not the system where it just kind of gives you a circle. Oh wait, that thing's dead. It's not the kind of system that just gives you a circle to shoot at. You actually do have to judge things a lot more than in some other games, which is certainly different. Wow, I am not hitting anything here. This guy's circling me. And I'm a little bit unstable. Feeling at the minute. There we go, getting some hits off. You son of a bitch, get back here. Of course, you gotta watch out for things like you don't want to overheat your systems. Shields are completely split off in that you will have your, front shields, back shields, side shields, and they independently seem to have damage on them. So, your rear shields could be fine, but your front ones could be damaged. Things like that are really cool, and that means that you will have to reposition your ship, or just think more about how you're trying to face off against enemies. There's a lot of really cool stuff like that going on. Ah, he's firing at me. He seemed to miss most of those shots, though. Let's try to hook round. I feel like nearly switching over to another enemy so that I can not be dogfighting, because dogfighting at 30 frames a second really is kind of not the best experience, I'm afraid. So this guy is nearly dead. Good, there. Oh, wow, okay. Go into the asteroid. I think I nearly hit the asteroid myself there. Alright, so there's one thing I do know how to do, which is, if I hit... No, if I hit Y, is that working? No, it's not. Okay, let's just target you again. Go after this scavenger. And it's unfortunate I'm having to do a lot of this combat with my ship being heavily damaged. Okay. Try to line up our shots here. I think we do need to get in a little bit closer for these weapons to be effective. Oh, wow. He goes right across us. Yeah, dogfighting is the kind of thing where, first of all, I need to not be using a mouse and keyboard. I just don't like dogfighting on a controller, but I do like it on a full-on... Oh, there I did some damage to him. I do enjoy dogfighting on a full-on, joystick setup, so I'll do that sometime. Maybe I'll bring you a video of it. Okay, I've got some systems overheating. That's maybe not a good thing. Still, this guy has been damaged a little bit. We've got some good hits off there. One thing that's actually surprising to me is that they've managed to make lasers feel good to use. They do feel really meaty and powerful. I was worried about that, but they have pulled it off. As someone who really loves Battlestar Galactica, especially how they did combat, well, the reason I love the show was not its combat, because it, in my opinion, probably one of the best TV shows ever made, even if you don't like science fiction. And just read reviews, they will... they mirror my opinion on that. But in Galactica, they didn't have any lasers or anything like that to use. I'll try using the keyboard, or not the keyboard, try using the controller. They didn't have anything like that, like lasers. It was all, full on, cannons and stuff. And that was really cool. It felt really meaty, and I was worried that Star Citizen would perhaps lose out on that. Not the case, though. Oh, is there some degree of, auto-aim if you use the controller? If so, I'll just use that for the sake of the video. Just to make things a bit easier on myself, because talking and recording, I have played a few matches of this, and I've done way better not recording. It's weird, it's just the way it is when you're YouTubing. It's a skill I need to build up. I still don't know how Total Biscuit does it so well, but he does. Okay, we're going very fast at the minute, so I'm gonna... Oh, wait, no, we're not going... Not 100% sure on some of my thrust controls with the keyboard, but anyway, let's get into combat. And yeah, it seems to auto-aim as long as you have the reticle within that smaller circle, so we'll do that. Some really cool things, like this man here has had, or man or woman, whatever, this actually bot, it's not even a living thing. This thing has had its wing blown off, and there have been times when I have indeed destroyed the wings of opponent ships, and I've noticed that they've handled themselves differently after that, which of course makes sense, because if you don't have a wing, you're not going to control as damn well. Oh, just look at that. Giant big dying star, big asteroid belt. This game is just stunning. It looks amazing. Although they could definitely do some more anti-aliasing. I didn't see that as much of an option, but I'm sure that will be there. Okay, let's activate our thrusters to get over to the enemies quick. I don't even know what's the button to... Yeah, not too sure on the controller button to lock on, so I'll just use the keyboard for that. Anyway, let's get back into fighting. Oh, wow, we are too fast. Way too fast for this guy. I think I just took a hit there. He's taking more hits than me. Oh, yeah. This guy's going down. Now, a cool little thing, it seems that if you try to use the other stick to manually aim, it still gives you that option. Oh, wow. Shields are down. I'm out of here. Oh, crap, I've lost a wing. Do you know what losing a wing means? I also lost the weapon on that wing. I'm only firing one laser from that weapon. Okay, I think I'm being attacked from the rear. We've got systems overheating. There's the bastard. Okay. Right, took him out. Though, I'm crippled here. I'm crippled. My thrusters are still working, though. That's definitely nice to see. And we're getting good hits in. Oh, another good hit. I've noticed a lot of the times when I kill things, it says they committed suicide, when it was like clearly my weapons which did the job. So that's odd. Oh well. And yeah, we'll take this guy out. So we've done 500 damage. I think we knocked something off him there. Come on. Damn, I'm definitely feeling not having this second laser. Still though, things are going well. We are sort of winning. Man, this guy. Oh dear. No. Well, I think something happened there. Yeah, so if you look at my damage model there in the top left, I've also now damaged my engines. Fantastic. So, then I've got a very low default speed. That's fine, whatever. We weren't using them. Oh, okay. I may have just taken a missile to the shields there. Let's try to target this guy. Yeah, R hits your nearest target. So we'll do that. Oh dear, we crashed into him as well. Somehow, I think my shields managed to take the brunt of that. Oh man. This is a sturdy old ship. Alright, let's get back into the fight here. I'd imagine this is on easy mode. And if I was playing against players, I'd be very much oh crap, that guy is... Okay, stern shields are at half. That's fine as long as they're up. Take him out. Yeah, these guys are just weak little swarm ships. And when you get right down to it, so they're not too hard to kill. That's... Oh, I'm definitely, like, I'm struggling with the controls here. After taking all this damage, my ship feels different. If you look in the back there, you can see some of my... There's, like, little ancillary thrusters at the rear. They are actually operating differently. And I don't think... Yeah. You can't really dogfight in third person, which is fine. I personally prefer the cockpit experience, but... Doesn't that just look amazing? Like, look at that! Look at that! Just... This... God, this game. I mean, damn. Yeah, they've blown out of the park. Right, let's get right back into first-person mode. And take out this scavenger. I think the next wave that we've... Ah, wow. Yep, controlling is hard with all this damage I've taken. Come on. Yeah, they start throwing some harder ships at you later on. It'd be very cool to dogfight other players. Though when I ever... You know, like when I get the chance to do that. Oh! That was him again. Oh, crap. Okay, so I've lost my main weapons there by crashing into the enemy. That's... Oh, wow. Controls are insane. Damn insane. Still, we can get some hits off of this other weapon. Oh, wow. We went up to 40-something frames a second there. Yep, how to perform better. Just destroy your ship more so there's less to render, Kappa. Come on. Right, this guy. I know you can respawn in this. I wonder if the eject button works in this mode. So it seems like this weapon that I'm using here is great against shields, not as good against hull. Right, can I cannot escape. Okay. We're just going to end this in a fun way. Very fun way. We're going to go inside whatever the hell this thing is. I don't think we're going to make it out. Oh, look, a shiny. That's nice. Hello. And down I go. It's okay, though. I can hit X to respawn. Hurrah. And whenever the little prompt decides to appear, eventually, there we are. Oh, man, look at this. We're in a full ship. We've got all our faculties, and we are ready to go. Oh, another thing, by the way, the radar is really cool. It's got this awesome, like, three-dimensional radar, which I approve of strongly. Alright, let's get our speed up, and where are the enemies? Does it reset the waves when you die? I'm not sure, but anyway, I wasn't really going anywhere with that previous run. Or perhaps I'm just not in range of them? Not sure. Once again, if this is because of a problem, it's because it's the alpha. And there's a lot of testing and things still to be done. In fact, they literally made a post saying, look, we have a QA team of 7. You are the QA team. So, that's how that's working. It seems like if we maybe broken some spawns... Oh, no, there they are. Crap. Not this again. Not this problem again. Right, good. We managed not to hit the asteroid. There they are. So I can imagine, like, there's going to be a good skill ceiling in this game when it comes to how you dogfight. That excites me greatly. Anyway, so poor old Vixen here is facing down some trouble. Of course, because I have been an idiot going around with my full thrusters, it's taking me a while to turn. Let's hit the T button to target him. And get firing. Line him up. Okay, so how does combat feel? Overall, I think it feels pretty good. There's definitely polishing that could be done with the targeting system, especially with the mouse. That's why I'm currently flying with a gamepad. And the reason I'm flying with a gamepad is because of the auto-aim. It does help out a lot. I suppose they could probably do a system similar to Elite Dangerous, where you could get weapons that are either gimbaled or non-gimbaled. So the gimbaled ones would have a degree of auto-aim, whereas the non-gimbaled ones would be 100% manual, you know, when they fire wherever you point your ship. I think that would be a decent way to deal with that issue. Anyway, that's... Okay, so I've just found out the button to uncouple, whatever that does. Yeah, that just, like, kind of un-Isaac Newtons me. I need to find a better word for that, but un-Isaac Newtoning shall be the word for now. Anyway, let's target some enemies and get shooting. Oh, wow, Stern shields at half strength, and wow, crap. So he sort of spun out of control. I was going fast, he stopped dead, and we both blew up. Ah, well. And, oh, we ran out of lives. I think that's a decent enough place to bookend the video, though. Maybe? Oh, no, we are moving. Never mind, let's continue. And off we go. Okay, who to target? We'll get this guy. First of all, let's just boost our way over there. I've got to say, the afterburners in this feel amazing. Your ship's it's like a good bit harder to control when you use your afterburners, but the feeling of speed that they've achieved with it is really, it's second to none, which is very nice. In terms of sound effects as well, the game does a great job. Some of the sound effects, it's interesting just comparing this to Elite Dangerous. This seems to be going with a slightly more real feeling, whereas Elite Dangerous feels a lot more sci-fi-ish with some of the noises that it makes. Though because things like the faster than light travel in this game have not been implemented, we'll just have to see how all that, like, pans out. Okay, so we're getting... Oh, overheating some of our guns by firing too much. That's fine, though. Alas, we can wait. Take this guy out. He's not going to last long. I wonder if there are any more enemies. Does not appear so. Oh, no, there is. I don't know what the button is to fire off my missiles, but that's what it's like when I target them. Oh, no, it's just you hit Y again. There goes the missile, and boom! Oh, that looked good. Ha! Right, let's wait for another contact. Probably end the video after this next wave. Wherever the contacts are. Oh, another thing you can do in this, apparently if you start spinning too much, you knock yourself out with the G-forces. Yeah, Vanuel Hunter, I'm assuming that is a more dangerous enemy. I don't know exactly... Oh, why am I going head-on into them? Right, well, it seems like they haven't went head-on into me. If they had of, I would have taken a lot of hits. Alright, so this is the Hunter. This is the... Oh, well, he's dead. Apparently he was the harder guy, but I just got some really solid hits off. Right, I'm now dropping down to 26 frames a second, so it's getting a little bit more annoying to control. This is absolutely a game you want to be running at 60 with the precision and things like that you need to properly fly a ship. Right, let's try to get our way over to this scavenger. I'll activate my booster. Seems like I'm overheating a few guns. Oh, wow, he zooms past me. Still, I've got him. There we are. So in the way it keeps on saying committed suicide when I definitely killed them. Ah well. Alas, there are small problems. That's that guy down. I think one of my allies must have already damaged his ship pretty badly. Come on. There we are. I think this is as far as I've got before. Mainly because I had a crash last time, but I don't think I'm going to have that crash again. Right, let's wait and see what the next wave is like. I'm guessing if we're on wave 6 now, they'll be stepping stuff up soon enough. We have Scavenger, Hunter, Vanuel Prime, the Priest. That sounds like a problem. Right, so there's a lot more in the way of enemy ships. I'm actually traveling fast enough here. I should stop this spin. Where the hell are these guys? There they are. Oh, wow. Whoa, whoa, that guy just soared right past me. Holy shit. I can imagine that once things are a little bit harder, the tension they're going to have in this game will be crazy. Because in my last dogfight, I was kind of messing up, and oh shit, inbound missile. I don't know what my countermeasure button is, so let's just... Maybe the missile missed us or something? Oh crap, stern shields are down. That's a problem. We have lost some weapon systems as well. Oh wow, what is shooting at us? Crap, there's another swarmer. Look at this! Ah! It looks amazing! I mean, holy shit! Look, this is looking like one of the best visual games I've ever played. I mean, this stuff is mind-blowing. This looks like the trailers. Those times when they've had the Star Citizen trailers and they've said, oh yeah, this is all in-game footage. And I've seen a lot of oh crap, we're spinning. We have literally lost our thrusters. Look, they're not there anymore, so that's interesting. Screw it, let's try to kill something while we're down. I can slightly control my rotation. Oh, you son of a bitch! You are gonna go down. It's the priest. The priest killed me. Well, I can shoot back, maybe. Oh wait, no, I actually don't have any weapons. Oh, there's a missile. Okay, there goes my shields. And he knows he can just take me out. Ah, crap. There's got to be something I can do. Oh dear, that's an asteroid. Come on. Okay, we have just missed the asteroid. Ah, damn, if only I had, like, one of my missile, tube thingies still there. But I don't. Oh, another incoming missile. This might be it. Maybe not. Oh, crap. That really doesn't look good. Oh, no. Oh, you guys. Oh, dear. So I've completely lost the other wing, and all guns on that. I am completely boned. Oh, yeah, there we are. And has that crashed the game? It has! What a fitting way to end the video. Maybe it hasn't crashed. I don't know, but it's certainly left a pretty cool looking frame. Hey, there we go. Video over. That was just a little look at the Star Citizen dogfighting module. I will try to get more ships and show you those. Once we get multiplayer functionality, I'll go in there and I'll show you that. And yeah, I just can't wait to see how this game turns out. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time.